Casia is a fine girl. E-R-E-R-O. Hey babies, and how are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you're all doing great. Hope everywhere Marama, hope everywhere Stewa. Welcome back babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe and make sure your notification bell is steadily on while at it. This video of Casia, I can't stop admiring this beauty. Any form she comes with. Without face cap, she is Gucci. With face cap, 100% Gucci. Without wigs, my baby girl is Gucci. Like everything about Casia, it's given very sweet and very demure. Not to talk of her bestie Victoria, passenger princess all the time. Because right here, fans are wondering, Victoria, what is going on? Why is it that you are always in your car? That aside, but you are always the passenger princess, just like Wani. What is going on? Who is always driving you? Omo, fans are so inquisitive because what? How is even you guys' business? Somebody asked her. She shared it on her snap. Somebody said, Vicky, who is driving? Who is driving? You're always passenger the princess. And then she replied and says, don't worry about that. But honestly, all the way I've been seeing her, no, I do not see her as a passenger princess. I'm always seeing her driving. But you guys said you always see her as a passenger princess. Okay guys, back to this Adekunle Kellyrae Bruhaha. Like I said, it was Kellyrae, Brian, Tofa, Jeffrey and Adekunle who had this podcast together. But Omo, guess who has been training back to back after this podcast? It is Kellyrae, baby. Hey, see the voice now. You people should go and call Kellyrae. Let's do this thing together. Let's sing this song together. You guys felt like he's a winner who doesn't have a clout. He's a winner who is not known. He's a forgotten winner. But yet, he is the only one trending more on this podcast. Tell me why some other person would not want to invite him for their podcast. Because ever since Bad Boy Dex posted this, it's been back-to-back Kellyrae this and Kellyrae that. Let me get this from Rennie Zion that is actually staring brows. Rennie says, Kellyrae ate this line up. You went with someone else's script. I went to change the narrative of the scripts. Facts, repetitive script every year on the show. Kelly's script was a new script. Victoria and Casia changed the narrative of top girls could be best friends and not rival. Now, people left all of this while they're still dragging Kellyrae on this one. They are now focused on the part of Casia and Victoria they changed the narrative of top girls could be best friends and not rivals. And then somebody replied and says, Victoria and Casia are top girls, Now, they are making jest on Victoria and Casia that they are not qualified, to be called top girls. Now, my question is, whom do you think possesses the quality of a top girl that season? No, if you could say Victoria and Casia cannot be called top girls for the season, whom do you think is deserving of that class? Because I don't know why people have turned it to mockery, making jest of Casia and Victoria. This 6 months is really giving headache, And then someone replied and says, yes, Victoria and Casia are top babes. Natural beauty and creativity, no comparison. But honestly speaking, I even said it while the show was on. I said it that they changed the narrative. I even used this too for an example from the baby in Zanzibar Street. What's the name? Liema and Z. I was like, this is something I would have wanted from Liema and Z because I love those girls together and I feel like two of them being close, it would bang so bad. If you're so good to see Casia and Victoria being friends, knowing that they are both pretty, because what people do is if you have a pretty face, they feel like you need to be rivals. You don't need to be friends, So Casia and Victoria, I think they changed that narrative for real. And then Victoria says, yes, so Victoria and Kastoria are the stars of the show. In fact, the best thing that has ever happened to bbnaija. I think at this point, what people need to understand is it is okay you stand a person different from the other. And what is not okay is you feel like people do not have the right to hype their own fave. Only your fave is not just deserving, others are deserving too. Victoria Special says, they say we are boring, but at least we are not fake. The only sisterhood and best friend BBN have ever produced, the CEOs, the award-winning friendship, ladies with class, focus babes, my only ship Castoria to the world, you will forever be remembered in the history of BBN. Meanwhile, this word, they say we are boring, but at least we are not fake. I think Casia said it in the house, right? I think she said it in the house when they were having that disagreement with what's it called, Onyeka. I think she said it. She said, "You people said our friendship is boring, but at least we are not fake." She said it. That I think, I hope I'm not wrong. If you were watching the show so well, please remind me. Okay, guys, that aside, with all of the drags on the Castoria 6 months, that aside, let's go back to Light Icon and their analysis. This time around, it is the winner, Double K, and Nelly. Of course, you all already know that Truth Icon stand Nelly. You should expect buzzwords for the Double K, but let's see what Light Icon have to say about Kellyrae and the wifey. Like, I can't wait. The analysis, they always finish me. Let's start already because I can't wait, guys. Okay, so for Casia, Casia on is an episode for real, for real. So it says Casia spent her days in Biggie's house, worried sick about Onyeka game and what her next move is. For someone that came with the biggest secret of hiding a whole marriage just to play a game, I was really disappointed to see that Casia, that was supposed to play clean, non-toxic game, became really bitter about someone else's game and tried everything she could to torment Onyeka until Ebuka dragged her and the wet rat couldn't defend herself. Apart from gossiping Onyeka and hating on Nelly for not joining the hate train on Onyeka after she tried to recruit her, Casia didn't do anything major in the house. The meat pie thief is actually talented with DIYs and wearing nyash pad since she can't afford surgeries. Hey, Chineke na. Yo, outside the house, there is nothing major from Casia. She's still a bitter wife, fighting imaginary enemies on her Snapchat, snapping pics inside their BBN car like a homeless wife, and doing photo shoots up and down. Were you expecting less? For me, I wasn't expecting less. For someone who blocked this particular blogger, what do you expect, right? Okay, for Kellyrae, Kelly, the winner of No Lose Get season, actually won the biggest reality show in Africa because he hid his marriage from his fellow housemates, Lawless. Kelly was a total furniture in the house. He did nothing TV worthy. Facebook people resonated with him because he is the poorest of the poor in the house that entered Keke. Oh my god, okay, okay. No, this is funny. Okay, he's the poorest of the poor that entered Keke Napep to BBN auditions. Okay. Kelly was one of the fakest dude in the house. A mask wearing down that pretended all through his stay in that house. He has a nice singing voice but can't write songs, hence his hatred for Onyeka for refusing to write song for him outside the house. Kelly is just there. Nothing major from him, just squandering the 60M on fuel to round Lagos. I do Snapchat video with his wife. Oh my god. I can't stop laughing, guys. Like, I can't stop laughing. Like, what is this? Okay, let's get out of Nelly. Of course, it will be so sweet. Nelly, the queen of hearts, okay? Diamond of the season. Black Beauty and the hottest girl no lose guard gave her. Started the season really well. Nelly was spicy in the first weeks of the show, kept all the girls on their toes and the boys thirsty for attention. Nelly fashion game, hair game, bond with Anita, making Wani X Handy restless, making Chinwe and Ruthie distraught because of her, making Sean a gossip princess were few of things she did without lifting a finger. Nelly's name was ringing in the housemates' mouths 247s like doctor's prescription. Like I told you guys, were you expecting anything less from Nellys End? No ways. I wasn't either. Okay, let's continue. Truth Icon is not done. Nelly was that girl, very competitive, very smart, very hardworking, determined. Nelly sold her brand in the house. She carried food support on her head till the end, the baddest chef with a tattoo. Nelly lacked tactics to play the game and become the biggest player in the house. Ebuka literally handed her everything she needed to give us a show and give her shots at the 60M, but Nelly didn't use them in the name of being a peacemaker. Nelly didn't know when to play. Nelly the Shazam knew the lyrics of all the songs in Nigeria. Queen of Saturday night parties, dancer, party animal. Her ship with Suge was one the major highlights of the show. It was blissful to watch. The reciprocated love and the drama and the slow burn. So you accepted solely ship is actually reciprocated, but Tonita and Shani is gonna, sink according to you. Okay, all right, we are here together, aren't we? We are here together. Okay, okay, let's continue. They can't. Okay. To watch the reciprocated love and drama of the show, slow burn made us glued to our screens. Solely Yach became the housemate's problem. They can't understand how people that don't kiss up and down like a dog can love themselves in the house. The housemates never believed in their sheep. Sean and Wani were so jealous of them to the extent they started comparing themselves to Soli. Nelly didn't get nominated for as much as others to gather strong fan base for herself. Her fans allowed noise to make them believe Nelly isn't strong, and that made Nelly to leave with 5th place even after I told them she deserves the runner-up position. Okay, outside the house, Nelly is doing well with gigs and partnership. No ambassador deals yet, but her management is looking promising, and I am sure she is coming hot this 2025. Her ship with Suj is waxing strong, even though I feel Suj is not reciprocating much online as much as Nelly does. Her friendship with Anita is still there. Her friendship with Onyeka is the sweetest thing ever, and she is still the girl we watched in the house, minding her business and pressing neck without lifting a finger. Okay, all of that episode for Nelly. Guys, I will leave you guys to be the judge. What do you think about this one? Let's see people's reaction, okay? This person says, you see what you said about Casia is 102% truth. And then Mickey Payne says, Nelly, the real furniture of No Lose Guard. And then this other one says, all this write-up for our small Pepe. But the only thing, the sweetest thing I liked here is actually giving what's it called, accolade where you said Kellyrae has got a good voice. If you like say he doesn't know how to write song or whatever, but you accepted that Kelly has got a good voice, because I still feel like if you think that dude does not have a good voice, then tell me what a good voice is. Anybody that comes to me in BBN, all of BBN, you can tell me story about other musicians that come to the show, which I will not accept yet, but I can take that of Kellyrae and Liema so personal. Because those people voice, they take me to heaven down. When I mean heaven, is not heaven. When okay, let me not go too far because I am still a virgin. Okay guys, so yeah, these are people reacting. People are like, oh, all of this write-off for Casia. Which gig and partnership is Olosho Nelly doing? Take Mike. So they're just coming for her because obviously you can see all of the positive things on Nelly while others are on another thing. But she's yet to say, dear BBM fans, my write-up are for neutrals. Your starship tears cannot stop me from writing the truth. Funny enough, you are not a neutral. Not starting from people reacting. You yourself, you are not a neutral. Obviously. Baby Nzanzi, please give me one sweet, troublesome girl like Liema, and I will carry the season on my head as usual. Wahala for anybody that will be standing the same person with light icon, because someone always have this negative trend on people she stand with, honestly speaking. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be dropping my voice right here and now to leave the rest for you guys in the comment section. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Mwah.